Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Baba. Right, just properly looked it up there, and it's 74 days of not shaving my facial hair until Everton win 5 games in a row, but I've already shaved. I shaved on Monday evening, about 9 o'clock. Kept that wee bit and kept that wee bit, and then at work today, a guy that Pat tests all the electricals said I look like Frank Zappa, the 60s and 70s rock star, and I do a bit once looking it up, but it'd be better if I dyed it, but I'll dye it in the morning. Anyway, I'm getting back into doing another part 2 of part 1 of speaking about Everton. 8 minutes past 8 on Thursday the 30th of October 2025. Right, anyway, so as I was going to say, right, I'll just quickly turn down Coronation Street. Right, so sometimes, right, I can have Coronation Street in the background and not not watch it, but know what's going on. I could watch it as a audio. Right, anyway, but so moving on from the part 1, and this is part 2, the Everton discussion about either how they make me feel or how I got into them and that. Anyway, so if moving on from part 1, to just say that it's been a wild ride being an Everton fan. There was at one point in 1997 or 98 when I was in the bath when I was in England, and I says to my father, I want to be a Man U fan, but he says, no, I didn't, just stick as an Everton fan, and ever since then, aye. But last season I was going to jack it all in. I was going to no support them at all, gear away on my tops, but I did gear away on my tops. Got that scarf up there, which my father's mum gave me, which is my granny Burkett. I gave me that in about maybe 98. It's definitely more than 25 years old. No, it might be about 25, maybe, 25. Maybe even 27, but it's definitely 110% more than 20 years old, that scarf. Might be worth a few bob if it was in nice condition. It's got holes in it now because it's been on there for years. I've only ever took it off twice, to get washed, and then I put it straight back up there. The original one, well, no, the other one, I'm a Peg Twonk's brother has got it. Aye. I don't know if it will be worth something. I didn't care anyway. I'll just keep up there for memories. Aye. But anyway, so what else? Aye, we didn't deserve anything, not even a point for the Tottenham game at the weekend on Sunday at 4:30, and we've got Sunderland probably either 7:45 or 8 on Monday evening. Aye, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days away. Aye. I'll be doing a video after that about explaining what's happened. Right, anyway, so another thing, no matter what, right, even though I look different now and again, or each week I post, I'm obviously different, either hair or face or that, but that is material, because every time Everton play, or maybe even if they don't, and then when all the weekend matches are finished, I will come on and just talk to you about what happened, like a football discussion. So I'm going to do that for now on, because that's another segment and a string to my bow on making videos, because as I said, right, it's not shaving my facial hair until Everton win 5 games in a row, but that's up now, so I'm going to still post the videos and tell you how many days it's been, but I've already shaved. I've actually shaved since I shaved on Monday. I've shaved once or twice now. But anyway, I think I shaved last night just before going to work this morning. But anyhow, what else has I got? I'm going to keep that at least for at least another week. Aye, because I like doing that, and it's Movember on Saturday. Right. Anyway, but moving on from that, aye, Wayne Rooney was so good. Looking through his goals a couple of days ago. I can't believe we had a player like him. I mean, obviously he moved on to bigger and better things and won the league, Champions League, so on and so forth and stuff like that. For a player of his calibre, he should have won something with England, but that's another story for a different time. But I can't believe that we've kept Huddy and Dye and Pickford. Absolutely unbelievable. And just before or as soon as we signed Seamus Coleman, I knew he was going to be a good player. Never knew he was going to be that good. Julian Lescott was a good player as well. I think he was in the Premiership with Wolves, but he was injured that season, so he didn't make an appearance in the Premiership. And he's got a wee scar on his forehead because he scratched it as a child. But he was a brilliant player. He scored double figures one season. I think it was 2007 or 8. Aye, but that Everton team for 2005 till 2009, they should have won something. Aye, Arteta, Tim Cahill, Seamus Coleman. No, in fact, Seamus Coleman came after because he was 2009 or 10. But anyway, what was So Lukaku, I think just towards the end it maybe. Lookman, but he went on to bigger and better things after his horrible loan spell at Fulham. And then what else? Arteta, Tim Cahill. Phenomenal squad that. I remember looking up the squad one day and it was just incredible. Definitely should have won something, or should have at least got into Europe more consistently and got to finals more consistently. I mean, 2009 final against Chelsea. You never have ever want to remember something like that because it was a loss. But I was too young to remember 1995 when we last won a trophy. I don't know. I think to myself over the years that Everton think or talk about and document and highlight their past too much. I mean, you can't have a future without a past, but it's just, I don't understand. Move on and move to the future. I mean, one of these days it will be good to go to the new stadium, but I'm going to miss Goodison. I'm already missing it. Anyway, so I suppose these days I still support them, but maybe not in the true full 110% real thing. Didn't mean the band the real thing for Liverpool. Pun wasn't intended there, by the way. But anyway, as I'm trying to say, right, that I just no let it bother me if we win, lose or a draw each week. Just come on and talk about how good they were, how bad they were, or how they can improve, or how frustrating it was, and then just move on. Not let it affect me like it used to, and keep over analysing it. Just take it for what it is, because football overall is better than just supporting Everton. I like Bayern Munich, and I like going to Broxburn Athletic. Which, as I said in the previous video, is only about a 7-minute bus journey away. So I'm going to just focus on that more often and be a part of the history, and if you think you know your history, it's enough to make you go oh. But anyway, about Broxburn Athletic, aye, in the 6th tier of Scottish football, to override the disappointment they get from Everton. So I'm going to do that from now on.
This is where you got to then.
And appreciate more like smaller teams and focus on stuff like that, but still have a big interest in Everton. But in January, they desperately need a striker so badly. It's unreal. Aye. No matter what we do, even if we sell 2 of our best players, we desperately need to get a proven goal scorer, and because we're never ever going to make the step up if we have good players in. I would say good players in every position apart from a striker. Got a really good goalkeeper, really good centre back in Tarkovsky, got a really good centre back if he keeps himself fit, Branthwaite, but when he's on form he's far too good to play for us. Coleman's coming to the end of his career. Mikalenko's just a bit meh, like I can take it or leave it with him, because he's quite inconsistent, but when he's good, he's good. But he doesn't offer that much going forward. O'Brien, he's alright, he's solid, but he doesn't add anything going forward, so we could do with 2 full-backs. Because we used to have, when Coleman and Baines was in their prime, 4th. And then when Pina and Baines on that left, oh my god. Aye. Oh, best partnership, and in their prime they were the 2 best partnership. Oh, wow. Any team would have been good to have them. Oh, it was phenomenal watching they 2. I mean, Baines was better than Pinar, because Pinar, he tracked back and helped letting Baines out, but he could have scored a little bit more for his ability. Went to Tottenham and then Tottenham ruined him because he couldn't keep himself fit at Tottenham. But anyway, what was I going to say there? But he's one of the best South Africans. Well, South Africans. What else? Like in the David Moyes era, the first David Moyes era, from 2003 till I think 2013 or 14, he was good at just getting players for either on loan and then buying them for like peanuts. For instance, Arteta got him on loan, I think, for Real Sociedad, but I call them Real Sociedad, and then loan and then buying them for 2.5 million. He was so good at hitting a shot outside the box and taking penalties. And then Leighton Baines for Wigan Athletic, who could really good hit a ball, and his free kick against Newcastle once, about 25 yards there or something. Oh, God, it's making me feel a bit like meh, like thinking about the team from 2005 to 2009. If all the players were in their peak and they were in a squad together, like a legend squad, and then the team that's right now, the team then would destroy this team. Aye. The only 2 players that would maybe make it into that, 3 players that would make it into, maybe 4, that would make it into that 2005 to 2009 squad would be at a push and die, Tarkovsky, maybe Gay, because he's been one of our best players this season, and Tarkovsky. And Tarkovsky, Gay, and Pickford. Pickford would definitely start in goals, instead of Tim Howard. Tim Howard's a brilliant goalkeeper, and probably, it's now, like, when Tim Howard was there, he was and is our best goalkeeper since Neville Southall, but since he's gone, Pickford is our best goalkeeper since Neville Southall. And Jagielka's been our best centre back since Dave Watson. Because Dave Watson, aye, yeah. And then after Dave Watson, it was no, what was it? It was
Smashed RGX Spawn, isn't it?
oh, the one that won in Europe. Aye, one of the two centre backs. What's his name? Kevin Radcliffe. Aye, well he's one of the all-time greats. Aye, but after them, and then in the late 90s, early 2000s, for the money and the inexperience when they came, Alan Stubbs and David Weir, they were phenomenal. And then David Weir went on to play for 3 or 4 seasons at Rangers. They ended up being their captain. Aye, we had Walter Smith, RIP, as the manager, and I think just before, or like directly just before, David Moyes came in and took charge. Famous fact about David Moyes: just before he became, well, not during, when he was the player manager at Preston, he played alongside David Beckham when David Beckham was on loan at Preston. Crazy fact that. But anyhow, what else? Aye, Tim Howard was phenomenal though, and oh, what was it? Marin, Russell Marin? No, Marin's something Martin anyway. And then there was another goalkeeper before then. One of them was at Leeds and then went from Leeds to Everton after Leeds got relegated, and then all that financial thing happened with him. So he was a good goalkeeper. Who else? I liked Thomas Gravison, but I will never ever know why. Well, I do in a way know that why Real Madrid wanted him, but he started in their Champions League squad once, and I remember about 5 years ago or something seeing that squad and just him standing getting his photo taken. Can't believe he played for Real Madrid. In that era, I can't believe it. I think, right, just to say this, because it's making me think here, for 2001 to 2009, Real Madrid had like their Galactico squad, and I can't believe it didn't win as much as they. I can't believe they didn't win as much as they could have. When David Beckham signed till he left, what a squad that was. Apart from Michael Owen and Jonathan Woodgate, but all the rest were phenomenal. Anyway, and then the best squad I've ever seen is this exact same squad that bet Man U in the 2009 Champions League final. Definitely hands down, because I model my playing style on Iniesta and Javi, but mostly Iniesta. Oh, it's been phenomenal. Hi, the 2009 Barcelona team, the 2009 Manchester United team, the 2007 Manchester United team, the 2009 Manchester United team, the 2005 to 2009 Everton team, the 2004 to 5 Chelsea team, the oh God, what was the invincible Arsenal team, the Leicester team that won the league, and the Man City team that got 100 points or just under 100 points. Aye, when Kevin De Bruyne was in his prime. Aye. Phenomenal teams. Absolutely phenomenal. And then the France team, that won the 2018 World Cup, and the Spain team for 2008 to 2012. Oh, wow. Just phenomenal. To be In fact, 2005 to 2012, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What a brilliant 7 years of football that was, growing up. Aye, but Manchester United and Arsenal for 1997 to about 2008. God, their rivalry in that era. Oof. Aye, unmatchable. Aye, but just every week, Man U versus Chelsea, or Man U versus Arsenal, or Man U versus Liverpool. Liverpool did never really good. Well, they did in like 2005, but aye. So, but anyway, what else? It's just been more frustration and disappointment over the years. Like every season when the season starts and you look at the full Everton squad in its entirety, you think, oh, good things are going to happen, and then it doesn't. Or it starts good and then it fades off. You always with Everton know you're going to be disappointed. It's just a question of how often and how much. God, that must be the story with Man U since 2011. Aye. I mean, sometimes when I think of how badly run Manchester United are, being an Everton fan isn't as bad. Or like being a Burnley, Wolves, Sunderland over the past 10 years. Aye, at least we're not in the Championship. And at least, well, I was going to say, at least we didn't fight relegation every year. God, we've fighted relegation for the last 3 years. Aye. During lockdown, we avoided it on the last day, I think. Oh, that was crazy. That goal from oh God, what's his name? Decore on the last day. Shouldn't have been like that. And there was another time as well, like the season before that, when we won. I think it was 3-2 or something like that. I think maybe when Calvert-Lewin scored. I posted a comment about Calvert-Lewin saying he was all right, and but he was nowhere near as good as he should have been. But scoring only, I think, 56 or 66 goals in about 100 and odd appearances. But when you think about it, he was actually all right. He was better than. Aye, he was better than everyone else who didn't score over 50 goals. Aye, but I just didn't really like him. He was too injury prone towards the end of his career. Well, the end of his Everton career. Because I remember, oh God, when was it? It was during lockdown, and they got told to always like try and beat the offside trap and have more tap-ins to watch YouTube clips of Filippo Inzaghi, and that's when he went on a run of scoring I think like 5 games in a row when we were top of the league during, well, it was during I think the very last lockdown, and that was quite a good team then, but I just didn't really like him that much. He tried his hardest, and when he was good that season, Arsenal were interested in him. What a waste of money that would have been for Arsenal. I still can't believe that Arsenal had Kevin Campbell up front. Uh, they also had. Oh God, who's that? I can see it began with a T and ended with an I and had a K in his name. Anyway, him. Arsenal bought for about 10 million, but everyone got him on loan and then signed him. Dave, no, wait, what was that? I can't remember his name, but whoever watches this will know it. Right, anyway, but him, he was alright. Oh, because I can see him. Aye, but anyway, the FA Cup final in 1995 against Man U, when we won 1-0 and it was Paul Rideout. Like, he was underrated. But I was going to say we had quite a good squad in the 90s, but we didn't. We had a better squad towards the end of the 90s. What was I going to say there? Aye, we didn't have a good squad in 1995 though, even though we won the FA Cup, because we avoided relegation that season. Other teams to avoid relegation and win the FA Cup is Wigan Athletic in 2011 against Man City when Yaya Toure was in the squad. And there was someone else, but I can't remember who it was. Anyway, right, so I've extended this part 2 of 2, making it longer and telling you everything that the way that Everton make me feel, the way you make me feel, didn't mean song, by steps, and the highs and the lows of being an Everton fan. But as I said, nowadays I'm not letting it affect me as much as it used to. But I'll still come on once a week and say how many days it's been till I've not shaved until I've won 5 games in a row. But it's immaterial because it's shaved off, but that part. But I'll still keep it going, and even though it's different. And what else? Just right, that's what I'll do, right? I'll just finish off this video by saying I really think or hope David Moyes has won with the Conference League with West Ham when he was a manager just before he got sacked the season after, which was hard done by. Kept him up 2 seasons in a row, won the the Conference League, but then the season after, halfway during that season, he got sacked. Shouldn't have, but anyway, I really hope he either wins a trophy one day officially with Everton before he retires, or he finishes Everton, says goodbye, and then goes and manages Scotland. He deserves to. If he continues as a manager for the next 10 years and doesn't officially manage Scotland, then he could be the greatest Scottish manager ever that's never had an opportunity to manage Scotland in my eyes. The way it goes to teams that haven't got that much money, apart from Man U, but that was a horror show that. Goes to... No, wait. A horror show that Man U, but he proven himself at Everton that he could do it with... I think a manager like him, I don't know, maybe they're better at just spending time at smaller clubs, making them bigger, and then leaving them and then doing the same again. Aye. Definitely. But it makes you like more confident when he's the manager. Right, I'll leave it there then. Bye. Bye.